Hey man, what it is, what it ain't. The place where we do and don't give a damn what you think. I'm here for another episode of the From the Jump podcast. I'm your host, DJ, with a few of my co-hosts and bro-hosts, man. To the left, we got
Big Tony.
Man behind the camera, we got
Alex in the building.
the man to my far right.
Yeah.
And here we got a very, very dark and handsome chocolate man over here, man. Little bro, we got Quindon Lewis in the building.
Do what it do.
Hand clap, hand clap.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
Hey,
Appreciate
man,
it,
Quinn owe
man.
me money. Bro.
Oh, wow. That's how we starting it off. niggas is getting their bread, man.
More West days, bro. Y'all know how that go. We still get money to each other, but yeah, Quinn owe me
Already,
money,
man.
bro. But go ahead.
Shout out to Quindon, man.
For a couple lunches before something. Don't do that.
Man, today I want to give a shout out to our episode 8 sponsor, Henderson Lawn Care, man. Shout out to Boone. You need your lawn trimmed up. It's summertime. Go get your stuff looking right, man. Henderson Lawn Care, HLC. Let's get it. So today, this is the first day coming off the regular season, the end of the regular season. We're going into the NBA playoffs, man. I guess just how what y'all thinking, man? It's over. Everything is solidified. You know, it's time to go.
Yeah,
Game start tomorrow.
I don't know how fun it's gonna be if my man LeBron's hurt again.
Oh, he good.
I just really, I'm worried about it. But
Don't let the media do
outside of
that.
that, I think it's fun how they set it up where I think Atlanta's playing the Wizards. Is that right?
No, Atlanta playing the Knicks.
The Knicks,
Yeah.
the Knicks, yeah, that right there. So that's gonna be fun to watch in the East. The other ones is what it is. But the Lakers and the Golden State, that's gonna be wicked to watch.
You don't like
So-
Miami and Milwaukee?
See, Miami been on some up and down stuff all season, so I'm just like, if now they got it together, hopefully they can rock and roll. But Milwaukee, dude, I can't stand watching them play. It'd be boring. You like, ain't Kumbo 1-2 pass, 1-2 dunk. You're like,
It's true.
do between legs or something. Show me something. But I think it's gonna be fun though. I think the playing games are gonna be cool to watch. Actually, even though people don't like it, I think it'd be fun for us to see.
That boy, a mobile Rudy Gobert. Hey, yo, how you feeling?
Man, I just really hope the Wizards get the Brooklyn Nets in the first round. I really want to see that matchup because
That'd be
you already
crazy.
know one of them's getting hurt in the first 7 games.
Okay, I'm not wishing that on nobody.
I'm not
true.
wishing it, but it's
Okay,
just
okay.
like what we've seen all season.
Yeah.
Like they haven't played 7 games together, and you want them to go through a 7-game series.
Right.
Yeah, they already said Bradley Beal wasn't 100% whenever they played that last game to secure the 8 seed. So
Yeah, you talking about the Nets though. He said one of them going
Yeah.
to get hurt.
I
No,
think if
that's
they
true.
stay healthy, they more liable to lose to me.
Think so?
Because all 3 of them, it don't work.
When they play together so far this year, they don't lose very often.
But it's playoff. You know how
Yeah, the playoffs, you're right. And in my opinion, if they got Bradley Beal, Russell Westbrook, he gonna come with it. And I
they'll
think he
win.
got something to prove against them.
they
Like,
might
let's
win
get
the
it.
game.
Who?
The game.
Either way, to make it tough instead of like everybody expecting the Nets to be a breeze, just blowing through them everybody. But Russ a dog. He ain't letting that happen. Nah, he come on, let's get it.
you slapped the
They
shit
might
out of
win a
Kyrie.
game. They may win 2 games, maybe.
they
But
might.
the no fans probably would help.
Yeah.
It might
Oh,
steal a
okay.
game.
Yeah.
Because, like, once you get deep into it, it get, like, redundant.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the no fans, it really don't kind of help. So
Right.
Mike can steal 1, steal 2.
Facts.
Man, okay.
Nigga use the word redundant. When this nigga started using the word
Hey, my boy went to
redundant?
college and got a vocab. bro.
Yeah.
I don't trust this nigga. Who is this? Man, come on. Fuck with you.
All right, so I guess since we know we topped it up a little bit, what series are you most excited to see? It can be playing or it can be the regular playoff.
I like to see it if it was Phoenix versus LA.
Phoenix versus LA.
Yeah, I would like to see that because
Okay.
I just think Chris Paul got a lot to prove, and I don't think they're gonna beat the Lakers. But if he can take them 7 games, I think that's huge
I don't
for
think
the Suns.
Right.
If they can, though. Now even if the Suns play Golden State, I think that'd be dope.
Right.
But I think it would suck if Golden State beat them because then it makes CP3 look, what I'm saying, what was all that for?
Mm-hmm.
But those are my 12 I'm excited to see.
Okay. Alex, you got anything, man? No, we ain't touched on you. You got anybody you excited to see in this NBA playoff?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what to expect this year. I feel like every year you like this team gonna win it for sure, but I feel like this year it's really up in the air.
It's awesome.
Like it really is. Like I could see it under like a team we don't expect to win at this point. But I don't know. I really want to see Chris Paul win the ring, be honest with you, but I know that probably won't happen.
Me too. Hey, yo.
I definitely want to see Atlanta and the New York Knicks.
Fact.
Because both of them being their first year in the playoffs, and then that 4 and 5 seed already.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to see what Ice Trey has. Because y'all already said it. Like, this man has something to prove. Especially like with Luka doing what he did last year, and those two being compared all the time. That's
true.
definitely. I want to see what he has this year.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. Qlew. Who you excited to see?
I got to rock with Denver and Portland.
Whoa, that's facts.
I got Dame beating him, man. I got Dame coming through 7.
7.
They too young and inexperienced without Jamal Murray.
Yeah, facts.
It's Michael Porter's first playoff experience, and he gonna really be the 2 guy if you think about it with Joker. I feel like Dame and CJ, the 2 best, will be 2 best. I mean, they'll offset Joker, and then I trust Melo, who's been in the playoffs before.
Yeah.
And then they picked up Powell, who will help, in the playoffs too. So I think they'll beat Denver in
I
7.
like that.
Okay.
What you thinking?
I mean, I'm just excited to see. I'm glad that Russ and them got out that 10 spot, so that at least they got 2 games to like a game to lose. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be tough. And I mean, they played the Celtics, I believe, the first game. So if they win that, then they go and they take the 7th seed.
Yeah,
I think they beat them though.
I do
I
too.
don't know what's wrong with Boston.
They're struggling this year
I
for
think
some
they
reason.
got 5 Brad Scott,
Yeah, Jaylen Brown hurt.
Brad Stevens.
Brad
So
Stevens,
yeah.
I think they got 5.
So I'm really hoping Russ can just pull that out because I do want to see him go at KD's head. And like I said,
Got to. You got to.
I do.
They gonna kill him.
Hey,
Well, not Russ. They might kill the team, but they gonna kill Russ.
hey.
He must have a triple-double, something like 25, 20, and 20.
Yeah, that's what I say. He's gonna have 20, 20, 20.
That's Russ against anybody though.
Hey.
I just don't want to see him get beat like that.
Well, he signed up for that. His team is trash.
Garbage.
Pathetic. I mean, sorry, I hate to say it. I'm sorry, Russ, but y'all are not good at basketball. The team. You are.
You're
the
right.
team is some
Y'all
shit.
just gonna sleep on Bradley Beal? He ain't the only player.
He hurt. He hurt. On and
Yeah.
off all year. Pretty boy scoring 50. Sitting at the house, chilling.
He'll be ready.
Yeah,
You know, it's odd to me. Like his wife and him, they be complaining about his spot he's in, but he's had chances to leave, hasn't he?
Who?
Bradley Beal.
No, they won't let him.
He signed the max.
Yeah, he's on the Supermax and they ain't
But
trying
like,
to give up.
you know what I mean? I feel like at some point he should have made a decision himself to probably get the fuck out of there.
Nobody won a ring chase.
He was looking at it like I have John Wall, so he was gonna try to ride that out as long as he could, thinking they was gonna bring somebody else. Then John Wall left and it screwed him.
Well, who the hell is John Wall? Like, come on now.
I mean, at the time, John Wall was when he was healthy.
When he was healthy,
hooping.
Holy
like,
Wilderness.
But when the last time I feel like y'all seen 1-2 punch win a championship?
it's always
Well,
Anthony
1-2
Davis and LeBron.
that's it.
Oh, okay.
Anybody with LeBron.
I'm saying,
Anybody with LeBron.
just the 1-2 punch.
Just that is.
That is
I'm
just
saying
the one.
somebody else has to score outside of that. I feel like it's always been Bradley Beal and John Wall. I
You
don't
talking
think
about
they
the
had somebody
third?
outside of
But
that.
that's what he
No.
was
That's
saying.
something like a third
He thought-
option.
Yeah,
He
they
thought they would
don't.
bring somebody in decently.
Well, they had Otto Porter for a little bit.
They gave him
but-
100
Yeah,
mil.
they sent him to Chicago.
But he one of them cats. Once you get paid, they start playing worse, and so that's how that happened with him.
100 mil.
But now they got Vucevic.
He could have
Yeah,
been
he
on the Heat, is all I'm saying, winning championships probably.
Who?
Bradley Beal.
Yeah, I don't know if they could have kept Jimmy though.
That's true. I feel like I seen
Nah, they
something about
could've kept- they
that.
could've kept Jimmy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I feel like I seen
They
something
weren't
about
trying
him
to give
going
up
there.
Tyler Hero.
Oh,
Hero.
idiots!
Send Bradley Beal to the Pelicans would be Iron Zion.
Pelicans are not gonna be good.
At all.
No matter what you
Hold on,
try.
hold on,
Crazy.
hold on. Wait a minute.
Crazy.
Brandon Ingram, low key, gonna be that nigga.
Man.
Zion is cold.
Alex,
And then you got Lonzo Ball shooting like at a good percentage right now from 3.
Brandon Ingram been in the league all these years now, and is supposed to be cold the whole time.
He's better than Kyle Kuzma.
Says the
I
Julius
agree.
Randle fan.
Okay,
That
hold
got
on.
good this year.
Whoa.
Julius Randle, I
Hold on,
agree.
hold on. Wait, wait, this is
I agree.
Julius Randle.
Julius Randle is good this year, but Mark Ingram
This
ain't
year.
doing what Julius Randle was
Brandon
doing.
Ingram is
He did it.
great.
Mark Ingram? Mark Ingram played football.
Huh? Brandon Ingram, sorry.
Nah, Brandon Ingram won most improved player last year.
Yeah.
His team sucked though.
Okay.
He not
They
good.
always gonna suck.
Okay, and they in the
They're
West.
in the West.
They have
So?
they have a bad coach.
What's that matter?
Yeah, they have a
Okay.
coach.
What do you mean?
They
The
should not
West
be-
is
He's been
tough.
a man on both his teams,
Bro,
They
do
should
you
not be the
see?
11th seed, though.
Do you see who is in 8th and 7th place right now?
but he been the man on both his teams. That's all I'm saying.
He's been the man on what team? The
On the
Lakers?
Lakers and this one.
He wasn't even the man there.
Who was not
LeBron?
LeBron wasn't there.
No,
LeBron was
he
not
got
there.
traded.
Don't
Yeah.
try to do me.
He traded.
So look, he was
Your
there
whole
for
Pelicans
Okay.
teams was the Lakers team,
and he
now
had
they suck.
Kobe for what, a year or two, maybe?
What, to teach him, and he's still not good
Listen,
enough.
Okay.
Enough. He's
I was
good,
about to say that.
but not good enough to me.
They're not good.
They don't have the
Coach is
pieces
bad.
around him to make them successful. Because I
He's
don't
not
like
a-
Josh Hart.
You don't like
Lonzo
Zion?
Ball, I don't like for him. For his type of game, I don't feel like
Yeah.
he resembles them well.
They're not. They shouldn't build around him though.
Around Brandon,
No.
they're gonna build around
It
who?
should be a
Zion?
second option, yes.
What is-
with
He's not a good number two, though.
with the
Zion.
attention Zion
Wait,
brings,
what's the feel
B.I.
about
should
Zion?
be
You already know how
able
I
to
feel
get
about
a
him.
bunch of open shots.
What I didn't miss. What you feel about Zion?
Zion's not a skilled basketball player. He's just a guy that shoots a bunch of layups.
Yet.
What do you mean yet?
Yet.
His frame ain't made for skill.
What you mean? He has some of the best finesse for us.
He has touch.
I agree.
He got some handles. He's not just a.
But his jumper is like yours. It's just bad.
First of all,
Whoa.
my jumper was there when it was needed for sure.
Okay, so let's say like, would you compare Zion to like a Zach Randolph or something?
No,
Julius Randle.
It's like a
skill wise better than Zach.
He's a guard
not
Shaq.
Not
skill
skill,
wise,
but athleticism.
He's a guard version of Shaq.
I mean, power, you could say that for sure.
Power, the unguardability, like who?
Hold on, don't say.
I'm comparing them to left-handed players on purpose. I'm just comparing them to that, like Julius Randle or
Zebo's
Zebo.
tough.
The fact that they was able to
If he gets a jumper, he will be better than Julius Randle.
No, it's true. But I'm saying at this point right now, wouldn't you compare?
I don't
him to
know.
like
Y'all sleep on Julius though.
Julius is cold.
My thing is Zion. If he loses any step in athleticism, it's over with. Julius don't depend on his athleticism.
Not no more.
He's just strength, skill. You know,
He just
shoot
got
down.
like that though.
I agree. Yeah, but he always since he was young, he would just get busy like that.
He's a post up,
If you
swipe
watch,
through.
That's the greatest high school player I've ever seen.
If you watch Zion Williamson's highlights in high school, it was embarrassing the kids he was playing.
Oh yeah, that
And LeBron too.
That sounds like
Nah, but LeBron played mellow. It wasn't like he was just playing scrub.
And-
Zion played
In
I ain't gonna say
like
who,
the
but-
national championship though. I'm talking about
Oak
the
Hill? Nah,
regular
he
season.
played Oak Hill in the regular season.
Yeah.
And beat him. But it's still, I mean, Zion.
majority of his
Did you
games.
see who Zion was playing?
That's why he never had to be skilled because he could just punk.
That's
all
why you got to
those
give him a little more
Okay,
time.
so this is
Little
my
more time.
question. We talk about that. We talk about the competition in high school. We gonna act like he was probably the best number 2 at Duke because he let R.J. Barrett do what he did, and then he
Yeah, I don't
came
know
into the
why they
league and
did that.
is doing what
I
he's
don't know why
doing.
they did that.
What he did in college was impressive for you. I'm just
I don't
asking.
know. As
I was not.
he took a back seat and let R.J. do what he did.
I was just asking. I ain't seen him do
I
nothing
didn't
but shoot the left hand layup and dunk.
Bro, this man shot like 8 shots and averaged 20 points. Like,
I would
how's that
average
not impressive?
22 if I jump 55 inches in the air and I'm bigger and stronger than everybody on the floor.
LeBron James.
He's so big and strong. He
LeBron
took
was
one
more
step
skilled in
and
high
snapped
school.
his shoe in half.
Hey, young LeBron, was he not the same thing?
no.
LeBron was more
LeBron
skilled.
is way more
skilled.
LeBron wasn't shooting.
Go back
like
and
Yes,
look at his
he
high school. Go
was.
look at his high school. He was way more skilled.
It was
than
funny.
Zion.
Everybody talks about LeBron couldn't shoot, but if you look up his clutch made shots, they were all early when he was in Cleveland.
jumpers or dunks.
Threes,
Threes.
pull ups.
If you watch his high school tape, he got jumpers. He got pull ups. He got all that.
Zion just don't. He go to shoot. He running straight after it.
Hey, there's nothing wrong
I'm
with
just
that.
thinking-
Do you not want your players to chase
No,
rebounds?
I don't look. If you can't rebound, don't go get it.
Okay,
you
then.
know what I'm saying? If you're 5 for 5, shoot it. You stay out the
But
way.
look who he's playing against, though. Like,
Yeah.
let's be real.
I agree. Yeah.
Like,
And again, he's
I'm better.
6'6".
Is he 6'6"?
Yes.
That hurts him even worse.
How?
Because if he loses his bounce burst, over with.
Okay. Next.
You're just a Pelican fan.
no, but for real, Julius Randle was the greatest high school basketball player I ever seen play.
Best highlights I ever seen. No, I ain't like best
In
highlights
person.
I ever seen.
And I watched Trae Young. And
You think he's
Julius
better
Randle
than
was
Trae
the best player I've ever seen in high
You
school.
go watch
That's
some
fair,
highlights.
that's
That
fair.
stuff's impressive, bro. Dude used to get
I just
two.
feel like Trae Young was, but like you said, I can't even.
I played with Trae, so it's
Trae Young
like-
played with MPJ, so it was kind of
No. I'm talking about like
high school game.
any game. Julius Randle is the greatest player I've seen in high school.
I respect
like,
that. His high
ever.
school
In person, bro. I don't know what or who made him mad, but he was chill. I didn't know who he was or nothing. And all of a sudden, somebody said something, and I kid you not, he might have went for like 35 straight and was dunking on everybody.
Wicked.
I'm
That's
like,
wicked.
But Zion is who he is. I give him his credit. He's a monster. That's okay. But you're gonna compare him to Shaq in an era where Shaq wouldn't have thrived like he did, mainly because they just shoot a bunch. They don't just feed the post.
I'm just saying from his dominance on the inside and able to score damn near at
yeah, I don't
will.
know how he do it.
Yeah, I don't know either. But like I said, injury.
But he might.
So,
I mean, anybody. But even then, he can develop skill, though. He can always develop skill.
what does he play? 3, 2, 4? What does he play?
But even if
Everything.
he
he was playing the
4
one
through
this year. I heard.
he
Yeah.
could play, that's what I'm saying. He got skill. It's just not where you want it to be.
Yeah, you're right.
So like,
Like,
if
he can
he
dribble left-handed good.
yeah, he can mix. He got a little
He
something.
knows how to get. He knows how to dribble with his left hand to get it to his right hand.
Has anyone ever seen him shoot a right-hand layup?
No.
He probably could dunk it. I mean,
Yeah, he probably could. Yeah.
he not
gonna be
that
honest.
bad skill wise. I wouldn't say just terrible, but it's probably just not where you want it to be.
It is.
Just 'cause he's
For
6'6".
For his frame and the expectation.
Well,
I
you're
would
gonna have to
expect him
lose
be
some
more
weight for
skilled.
sure. I think.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But again, what draft pick was Julius Randle?
I don't know.
And
Was it
but
like
you
a
see how long
top
it took for him to be
Well, when you're 2, they're expecting you today.
okay. And
Oh, for
Julius
sure.
Randle was one
He
of
was a
them.
lottery. He was a lottery
He
pick.
was
Who
up
was?
there. Julius Randle.
Was he 5?
6, I think.
He might have
thought it
been
was
2.
3.
Top
6
3,
through 10, I think, is what Julius was. He might
I
have-
don't remember.
I don't know. It been 2. He might have been.
Alex,
2.
check that.
Yeah, can we fact check that really quick?
He was 2. I don't
He
remember
was
him being
up.
that
He
high.
was-
high.
Yeah, but I just haven't been big on Zion since he came in the league so far.
I wasn't that big. I mean, I
Was
think
you
he's.
asking what round he was in?
No, what pick?
pick was he?
His first
Oh,
round.
round 1, pick 7.
Yeah,
7.
6 to 10. That's what I thought. He was somewhere around 6 to 10.
Okay.
And to me, the fact that they put RJ in front of him is embarrassing.
Where?
At Duke.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He let that happen.
But he
RJ
was,
not-
you know
RJ
why?
not
You
like
know why
that.
they did that? He was more skilled at the time.
Yeah, you're right.
That's how
They
look at
thought
it.
RJ was going to be
They
that.
did.
though.
They did.
They thought he was
gonna
going to be something crazy.
Mhm.
And obviously,
And he might. I mean, he still might. I mean, what is it? This is year 1.
Second.
I mean, he in the playoffs.
It's year 2. Yeah,
Year
they in
2?
the playoffs, but
yeah,
Yeah, this year 2. I mean, he in the playoffs.
yeah, you're right.
Julius Randle.
He played better this year than he did last year.
He did.
But he got help. They're better. The
He
Knicks,
got a
I like the Knicks in the
He got a
playoffs.
great mentor too, Steve Nash, his uncle. Whatever.
That's true. Yeah. So moving on, I guess same kind of subject. Both takes, if y'all have any, like what is an upset or something that is, I guess, not the popular opinion of who might win a playoff game or who might win a play-in, who might beat who. Where y'all thinking, man? Y'all got anybody? Yeah, yo.
Wizards take the Nets to Game 7,
Take the
They
games in
lose.
Game
That would
7.
be crazy.
but
That would be crazy. I would not want to be.
But
there.
lose?
Yeah,
Yeah. If they won, that would be
If they go to Game 7, Kevin Durant's going for 70.
You know,
that's what I was.
You're
like.
saying the Wizards take the Nets?
That's what
Yes.
that's
To a
ESPN.
Game 7.
Stephen A. Smith was saying that. He was believing that same statement. It's crazy.
Bro, first of all, they don't play defense.
Who you talking about?
So
Nets.
Russ and what he called
Nets.
Bradley Beal are averaging 50 all 7 games.
Who guarding Kevin Durant?
nobody.
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 They're
Who guarding
just,
James Harden?
That's
Kevin
the
Durant?
issue is
It's
the
one-
ball doesn't go around enough.
Yeah,
those
that's-
two that's going to just those two.
And
Those
Kyrie.
three you gotta mix
You
the
do.
three.
That's what it is.
So Kyrie gonna need his touches, James Harden gonna need his, KD gonna need his. So that's kind of what it is. The other two, them two probably gonna shoot 95% of their shots.
Would it be better? And this is like a real technical question, but I'm just curious if they played Kevin Durant like they play Stephen Curry, like just popping off screens all the time.
It would be.
He would still he would still score 30.
That's what but I'm saying, would it be better
No,
He probably
instead of having him
later
come
on-
down, like you know what I'm saying, having him have the ball so
Later
much,
on in his career is what it. If he gets hurt again, that's what he have to do.
just come off the screens and stuff.
because he's predicated on an ISO individual. He's not like Steph where he's just firing that thing off a screen.
But he don't
Well, he
need.
can,
But he
though,
don't
couldn't he?
need.
He
Yeah,
can.
he
He
don't
doesn't-
need.
but he
it.
doesn't have to. Yeah,
He can shoot
But,
over
okay.
anybody.
That's what I was
but
wondering.
see, James Harden is more fitting for that right now.
James
Like
Harden more ISO, wouldn't
They
you
run
say?
him around, and if they because he doesn't have to dribble like he used to, so he can run around, come off screen, step, shoot threes. Easy, simple as that.
That's because he
But he
used to do
was
that.
arguably the best ISO player last year.
He did that at the Thunder, didn't he? When he was at
Who?
Thunder, come off screens and stuff.
James
didn't he?
Harden
yeah, he was
Only
James
because
Harden.
KD was
Back
there.
backup point guard
last year.
/2.
KD was hurt.
That's why I said only because KD was
I
there.
was just stating the
When
fact.
KD healthy,
He's the baddest man on offense in the world.
Q.
maybe ever.
Bold takes. Who you got?
Mm,
What is a possible upset? Something you think?
I mean,
may
Dallas
not-
could give Dallas take Clippers a 7. Might take them to 7.
That's dope. Yeah, I like that.
Maybe. I don't know. Clippers are mentally weak to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Rondo's gonna get their ass in the shape.
I think so too. So that's why I think it'll take a minute, but he might can.
My issue is they're a 3-headed dragon with Rondo, but the two other heads be tripping sometimes.
Boy,
So that's why I
man.
just be like, it's hard for me to really say which one of them. You know what I mean?
And then Luka's been there, so
You know.
it's just KP to me. If KP stays healthy, they'll give him a run for their money. But
Yeah,
KP ain't never healthy.
Never. I don't
Never.
believe in that man.
that's bad.
He ruined my fantasy league.
I'm probably gonna have to say hopefully Boston can figure it out,
Against the Wizards.
make a run for it. Just because essentially have the same team.
Mm.
They've
No
been
Jalen
there.
Brown.
They've been there. He hurt,
Yep. He had surgery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
so not him. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he done.
So hopefully they can figure it out at least one round.
Mm.
He
Because
might
I
not even
mean,
get in.
we'll see.
I forgot they without Jalen Brown.
Calling it right now.
Dumb.
Hornets is gonna beat the Pacers.
I like.
Yeah, that's easy.
Hornets gonna beat the Pacers
And
I
I like that.
I
and
like
move
that.
in. They'll move into what?
9.
They'll move into that 9-10
chance.
game, and they'll play the loser out of
Wizards.
Boston and the Wizards. And I think they could beat the
Make
beat
the
the
AC?
Celtics. Yep.
I feel that.
Yeah, without Jalen Brown, the Celtics,
Yeah.
their liability.
That's
And they
crazy.
play the 76ers, and I think personally, like that's a tough matchup. They got a whole lot of guards. Like I said, PJ Washington and Miles Bridges can shoot the three and spread the floor and bring Joel Embiid out the paint. If not, you're gonna have to let one of them shoot. Like I said, Ben can guard whoever, cool. Matthias can probably guard whoever.
Joel
Who.
Embiid is gonna have average 50.
Yeah, bro.
He's gonna go off, but he's gonna have to come out that paint and also guard on the three.
But
But
Or
the
that other
biggest sleeper in
shooter.
that situation is Tobias Harris.
Yeah,
Because he can just get to it in a hurry. You know, Ben Simmons is, to me, if he can just do what he does,
Defensive
I
player of the
say
year.
16, 18, 20 points. Just stay in that range. they'll beat
Triple-double?
them. They'll beat them.
okay.
But he be on some bull.
Philly gonna be dangerous only because Doc know what he's doing with Joel.
Yeah, people like Doc. He a player's coach.
For sure.
They'll get a Nets run for their money if they see him because they don't got no bigs.
Yeah,
KD too skinny.
Hold on, Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan there.
Blake Griffin's way too
Lob
little.
City.
And DeAndre Jordan's too old. He's gonna kill them.
Who's the other one they got? Oh no, he
He's
got.
too young. Nick Claxton. It's over with.
Claxton.
Yeah,
He too light.
They got a lot of bodies to throw at him at least.
Them fellas.
If it was
Joel
me,
Embiid,
if I'm
seven-
playing the Sixers, I'd double team Joel.
Oh, you got to.
I would.
Make everybody else shoot.
Yeah, I would.
You got
straight
to.
up.
But he's gonna kill. He's gonna
Tobias
kill the
Harris and
Nets.
Seth Curry gonna have to go off before I
No,
let,
Seth-
before I
Seth
let
can.
Joel. He can,
Yeah.
but he ain't his brother.
Nah.
Nah, he
So question real quick, Jazz, is Donovan Mitchell back? How they do? They want to
Supposed to be.
see.
supposed to be in the
They gonna-
playoffs.
Yeah, they're gonna let him chill. They're gonna bring him back when they absolutely need him. So they're gonna try it out for a minute, and then when they need him, they'll put him in there.
Be too late. I think they're gonna be. They're not gonna be out in the first round, but I think they're the 1 seed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time. Them cats, I don't understand. The regular season they get busy.
I mean, postseason they get busy too. You saw what they. What was that? 2 years ago, how they did us.
For the Thunder, old boy was busting PG.
Boy.
What's his name?
Joe Ingles.
Joe Ingles was busting him, so
And they could get
can't
the
even
Clippers.
move.
Yeah, they could get the Clippers in the
that's
second
right.
round too. So yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah,
could
yeah,
happen
yeah.
again to PG.
Yeah, pandemic P.
So, who is the individual that you're most excited to see? Because we got a lot of new faces coming into this. We got Ja Morant with his first playoff-ish run. You have LaMelo Ball coming in. Julius Randle obviously leading the Knicks.
T.Y.
Michael Porter Jr., Trey Young. Yeah, there's a lot of new faces. Devin Booker, like I said, we know Devin Booker and CP3. They are locked in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm most excited about. Probably.
So
Devin Booker.
Q
He deserved to be there. I feel like he.
after
I feel
last
like he
year.
gonna show the world because people be sleeping on him. You know what
They
I'm saying?
do.
So I feel like that's what I'm most excited to see. I feel like he can put up some crazy numbers.
Yeah, facts.
Okay,
Sure.
hey yo,
Uh,
my bad.
Definitely, you already know I put on my stock in Michael Porter Jr.
Oh, wait. They did love Denver, huh?
MPJ.
Yeah.
Bro's gonna have to come through for me. Him and Ice Trey. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to see what he has this year.
Alex, you got anybody behind the mic you want to see in the playoffs this year?
I don't know. I want to see. I forget his name on the Hornets.
LaMelo.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll see LaMelo. See how that go.
Okay.
'Cause he plays pretty good basketball. I want to see what happens in the playoffs.
You know who I'm
So,
rocking
of
with.
course, too.
Y'all know he rap.
You know I'm rocking with Julius Randle. We going to the end. Man. I've been a Julius Randle fan forever. I told you in college they held my man back.
Okay.
Now they letting him loose a little bit. He about to get to it.
Is the
Okay.
Hawks in the play-in?
No, they played the Knicks first round.
Yeah.
They're made it into the playoffs for sure.
Yeah.
They're
They're
5
fifty.
So
seed,
them
right?
two the first
Yeah.
time in how long that they
Ever.
solidify
Shit.
the seed?
It's
Or-
probably
no, I
since
know Knicks is
whenever
like
Jeff
10.
Teague and them, Jeff
Yeah.
Teague and Dennis Schroeder and all them.
I know.
Kent
Knicks, I know.
Bazemore,
Knicks is what
Trey
10,
Young,
Yeah.
and
10 to 12. I think
That's gonna be
since
good.
Melo.
Trey Young.
Julius
His
Randle.
first year, Trey Young gonna be in the playoffs, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't think about that. I ain't been paying attention that much, like, because I got confused with the playing stuff. So I was like, let me just wait till it gets official. And I'll look.
Yeah, the NBA League Pass came in clutch.
Try to tell you.
Man,
Different.
No, I need to get on that.
Nah, bro, I give you the website you use, bro. It's in my blood. I got to scan.
Bootleg. I'm kind of ready to see John Morant. I mean, they play the Spurs, win the game,
True too. Yeah.
and they or the winner of that plays. They play again. They play the loser out of the 7-8 seed, and whoever wins that plays the number 1 seed.
They have to probably see the Warriors, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, look, Ja gonna go crazy. J. Cole name dropped him. Gotta go
Facts.
crazy.
Go
I
ahead,
bet
go
you Ja
crazy.
gonna
That's
go
so
crazy.
tough.
He has to, because it's. I mean, you got 2 games for sure. Or no, if you
They got
win,
one, yeah.
yeah. If
I
you
think
win,
they
you
can
have 2
first.
games. But if you lose, you're done in that situation because they're the 9-10.
The thing is about John, man, if he just get his jumper right,
That's over.
he'll be top 10 in my opinion.
That's a slow load. His shot is
Yeah,
kind
it's-
of like a.
Once he need to just go hang out with Steph for a minute, let him show him how to get that bad boy off.
telling you.
Compare
But the
his
man's-
athleticism. Who would y'all compare it to?
Oh, John Morant,
Yeah,
Brush.
Back in the day or now?
now.
Russ.
What,
Oh,
what's,
Russ.
I was comparing. When I watch him play, I get like De'Aaron Fox vibes. Like
He's fast like
lanky,
De'Aaron Fox.
He's fast,
lanky and athletic.
Yeah, yeah.
I would
yeah.
say he low key got bounced like OD Rose. Like
That's what I was thinking.
That type of bounce.
But he's just not as acrobatic with it.
Yeah, but he can get. He's springy like that. Like let's get this boom.
But he got some power to it, like old Russ though too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
I've been watching him. I'm like, something about him. He's John Moran. I ain't trying to make him out to be somebody else. But I'm saying like when I watch him play, I always get somebody else. I'm like, who's he play like? Like I get some other vibe from him. Like that athleticism.
If you
part.
go lanky athleticism, De'Aaron Fox would probably be.
But he passes good though.
He do pass good, and he got like a chip on the shoulder a little bit. Yeah,
he got some dog in the front.
I'm excited to see that young man. It's gonna be real interesting tomorrow. Yeah. Birthday tomorrow, turning 26, so I'm gonna be at the house.
Chilling. No, you're not going out.
Huh?
We're going to have something
on Tuesday.
Yes.
Got that club going up.
I'm gonna tell y'all where to go
on Tuesday.
I'll tell y'all where to go.
We getting David right, boy.
Man, I appreciate.
Ready to get you out the house, my guy.
I'm chilling.
For one time.
Chilling, man. I just want, everybody before this shit come out. Thank you for the birthday stuff. And they might drop the vocals. The audio might drop tomorrow. So appreciate y'all in advance.
We might just all pull up to your house then.
On me, you drag you at the house on me.
No, you gotta get out the crib,
man. So we're gonna go into the next one. It's not big, but there's been a lot of people just kind of self-proclaiming this MVP. And we got the Jokic versus Steph debate that's going around. LeBron called Steph the MVP. John Morant called Steph MVP.
There's a bunch of people.
And, Jokic is damn near averaging a triple-double this season with 26 points or something like that. What's y'all's thoughts, man? I'm going to go Qlew first. Who you think and why?
I mean, what Steph is deal with the Warriors, it's kind of hard to know because everybody knows without him, they probably get the number one pick. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, I don't know. I like Chris Paul, too, because what he did with Phoenix. Like, you know what I'm saying? People sleep on all of what he... Because I think they never made the playoffs until he got there. And this is year one that he been there. Mm-hmm. And it's really basically the same team that they had before. They just added Chris Paul and, Jay Crowder. Yeah. But...
Okay. If you've seen the pods, because, boy said he's seen the pods, he's been watching. So we had this conversation because his numbers aren't Jokic's, Chris Paul's. His numbers aren't Chris Paul's. So what, in your opinion, makes an MVP?
That's hard. I mean, I guess it's the most, what they call it, most valuable. So
that's what they say.
I look at it as like, if you take that player off that team, who would have the worst team? Mm-hmm. Almost. Like, kind of, you know what I mean? Because if you take Chris Paul off, I mean, the Suns are probably still bad. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
But if you take Steph off the Warriors this season.
They're bad, too. But they're bad with him. They're not that good.
Okay, but this is the thing, though. Say everyone's healthy. Like they have Klay and Draymond.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be...
He wouldn't have the numbers he has.
No. His value drops.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
That's why it's hard between him and Chris Paul to me. I mean, I like Joker. Like, don't get me wrong, Joker is nice, but he had Jamal Murray most of the season. So, I mean, if you flip-flop them, I think they're still in the same spot to me. Yeah. If you take, Jokic out and you play with just Jamal Murray, I think that they're kind of in the same range of team. So, I mean, but Joker have a good year, too, though.
Okay.
I know it's hard, though. That's hard.
Big Tone?
If you're comparing Jokic and Steph, I mean, on the longevity of the season, Joker going to be the front runner because he stayed healthy. Mm-hmm. His numbers stayed consistent. His team was good. So you talk about the value. We don't even know what Denver looks like without him. Mm-hmm. So if we ever had to see what they were without him, they might be real bad. You just don't know. Mm-hmm. So but the only reason people saying Steph now, because what he's doing right now is unbelievable. But that's in the last month or two. Joker's been doing this for 75 games, 72 games. Mm-hmm. He's been doing it. So if you're going to do it that way, and I don't know how MVP works nowadays based on numbers or popularity or whatever situation may be, realistically you're going to give it to Joker. But Steph is probably real deserving. It's kind of like that Steve Nash Kobe situation. Mm-hmm. Like Steve Nash, Kobe probably deserves it, but Steve Nash is going to take it this time. So that's why I give it to Joker.
Okay. Ayo?
I don't know. The more and more I look at it, I think Joker kind of deserves it because the biggest thing is availability in a sense because, like, a value and being the most valuable player, you got to be there and you got to be playing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I think that's big for Joker, like, putting it there. And like you said, it's a little bit of recency bias with Steph just because he's been doing this now. Right. What Joker's been doing all season. Like, I think it's just gotten to that point where it's like, just another triple-double. Yeah. We don't look at it like that much just because he's done it so much and just so consistently. And then when Steph drops 50, it's like, oh, it's just that little flash.
That ungodly, that we'll never see it again type of thing.
But the thing is, the way Joker does it, people don't give it credit just because it's not flashy and pretty.
Amen. That's what I was finna say.
It's like back when Dirk used to do it. People don't talk about it like that, but it was incredible. Joker now is just, he's slow and big, but he gets to it.
And he can run guard.
But you really got to be like a hooper to understand like what he really does.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to be inside the game.
Like all the people just watching see Steph making all these threes dramatically, and you're like, oh. But if you turn the channel and Joker got 35, 19, and 17, you're like, oh, well, it's all right. He's a big.
Right. Yeah. He's supposed to have 10
But you don't understand how hard that is for a 7-footer. And it's big,
like
you know what I'm saying? He got it's just nuts. All game by himself right now, essentially, without this other all-star.
Unathletic, too.
Yeah.
Really not. He played below the rim at 7 foot.
Not dunking on nobody.
Pushing the ball up court
if he can.
Yeah. Pushing the ball up court, too.
He moves. And you think about that dribble, that's a long way for him. He be.
Boy.
But it's
his vision is crazy, too.
It is. He's a great passer.
Crazy.
He's not a better passer than Marcus All, though. I don't care what nobody says.
What was the question? We ended up going.
No, you get Steph or Jokic for MVP this year.
Steph. I can't stand to watch Jokic. It pisses me off. But I think that's what it is. That's what's crazy. It's like the same thing with Luka. It's like the movements are so slow, they're unathletic, but they're going to get to the bucket.
That's that
They're
European
going to shoot a
shit.
three. They're going to hit a step back. Yeah. But it's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Like, I don't hate watching Jokic play. Like, he legit, like, I ain't going to lie. I started from when I went to a Thunder game.
Mm-hmm.
They played the Thunder. It might have been around playoff time. It was an important game. Mm-hmm. Jokic just whooping their ass, and it was pissing me off. And I don't get mad at games like that. Like, I don't ever get mad like that.
Right.
I'm in my chair pissed off, bro. Like, when I left early, bro, I was that mad, bro. Like, I wanted to fight that nigga on the court.
It is
I'm like, there's no way y'all letting this nigga do that to y'all, bro. There's no way, bro.
You know how it be, man.
Like, if I see that nigga, I might slap him on God. Go ahead.
Back then, they would have Steven Adams guard him. Kill him, murder him. Then they say, Noel, just go try to stop him.
Crazy though.
Just block
like,
shots.
think of the size of Steven Adams.
7 foot.
And you telling me Jokic's big, slow ass? Because I'm not gonna say he do the same stuff, but I mean he'll back you down, do a little spin, hook, shot. Yep. It's like y'all can't stop this. Bro, I hate that.
That European game's crazy.
Yeah,
that one-legged. He got the one-legger too.
Yeah. Boy, he be shooting off the right foot with the right shot.
That's weird.
With a right-handed shot, crazy.
But can't stand his game. Ugliest game. Kevin Durant was my first person I had. Like I hate this game, but Jokic replaced it. So
yeah, he took over.
Yeah, he took over by far.
Man, okay, we done talk about the playoffs, man. We done talk the MVP. And now we're going to make these finals predictions, man, trying to see who's going to be the last two standing coming out the East, coming out the West, and who's better than the rest, man. Hey, yo, we're going to start with you, man. Who is your finals prediction for the 2020-2021 NBA season?
Ooh, I think I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to go Lakers, Milwaukee. After what Milwaukee did and they won their games and they're coming for the Heat in the first round after losing to them last year, I love it. I love to see what they're
I think the Bucks is going to beat the shit out of Miami. I swear.
I love to see that.
Jimmy won't let it happen.
Jimmy might win that game. They going to 4-1 them this time.
Did you see what happened last time?
Okay, man. Last time.
He was playing against the greatest man to ever walk the planet.
Who?
LeBron.
Oh, okay. I thought you was going to say Jimmy.
No, LeBron. Jimmy about killed himself just to be in the game.
Oh, I know.
Now he going to be playing against non-dribbling, non-shooting Jokic. Okay.
Jokic or Antetokounmpo?
Jimmy messed around and sit on him. For real. That's just how Jimmy's defense is like that.
Antetokounmpo will post Jimmy ass up.
He don't post up, bro.
He will if he guard him.
He be at the high post ready to take one dribble, Euro step to the ring.
Pull up. He pulling up all game one.
Pull up. Get out
Pulling
of
up
here.
all game one. Qlew, who you thinking finals prediction, bro?
The basic one, Lakers, Nets. That's who it's going to be. Listen, don't let the media and all that fool y'all. Bron is going to do what Bron does.
And I believe it, but
they right back.
They two bigs was kind of hurt. That's all I'm saying. It might be. It might be
about revenue, man. It's about money.
This man.
It's about money.
My thing is, out of the top 4 or 5 teams, you look at it like, who of them can compete with the Nets in the West? What 4 of them can compete with them?
I
LeBron
see
is the only
Jazz
chance. It's about money.
Because Denver's hurt, Dallas hurt, the Suns is iffy, and the Jazz, obviously, they down. You losing all them cats don't even have their best players essentially. How are they supposed to compete with the healthy Nets?
So you think like Lakers the only option that can compete with them and that can make it to the finals?
That I feel like would be a reasonable fight for the Nets.
Yeah, for sure.
But as LeBron ain't fully healthy though. He tweaked his ankle again last night.
Yeah, you tweeted that and it had me hurt.
Bro, that man fell on his ankle.
Listen, don't let that fool you. Bron is gonna do what Bron does.
I agree.
They do this every year.
Building the
every year.
storyline.
Yes, they do this every year. They build up some, this and that, some. And Bron do the same thing every single year in the playoffs.
But I think they try to set him up for if he does it this time, he's classified as the greatest.
Well, yes. I mean,
and you can't argue it essentially is what people try to say.
That boy trying to build up Space Jam
He is the
too.
greatest. If they meet the Nets and they beat the Nets, he is the greatest.
If they're
because he's facing Kevin Durant. Because everybody was giving LeBron a hard time and KD was feeding him that couple years with the
does
Warriors.
not count.
With Golden State.
It does not count.
But I'm saying though, well, let's talk about that jumper. Was that game 4, game 5 when he came down 3-point line and busted him?
But you got to think
that
there's
one
no
shot
pressure.
stopped everything. That one shot,
Yeah,
But there's no
finished
pressure.
the series.
There's no pressure. You got 2 other dudes next to you. If you miss that, they still probably win the game.
Yeah, they
So
probably
you think there's pressure on Kevin Durant right now? With Kevin Durant?
It's not. He never gonna have the pressure like LeBron.
like LeBron. No.
If Kyrie and James ain't locked in, but can we trust James Harden in the playoffs though? That's what I'm saying.
I don't believe
that's
so.
pressure to me. I think KD got carried him. That's pressure. Yeah. I think so.
See,
Not carry him, but it's like look at it from this way. If you take KD off the team, do you believe Kyrie and James Harden can make it to the finals on the East?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't think
to the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah.
They can make it.
You really think that?
To the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't know if they could beat Milwaukee.
They not beat Milwaukee,
but they can make it to the Eastern Conference
But
Finals.
with Kyrie and James,
there's
a chance. If you take LeBron off the Lakers, they're back in the lottery.
We haven't seen Kyrie.
It's like even with Anthony Davis.
I feel you take Kyrie off the or you put Kyrie by himself or anything. I just don't feel like he's locked in enough. I don't feel like
he's not.
Yeah, Jason
sorry,
Tatum.
I know what I was trying to say. We never seen Kyrie in the playoffs without LeBron, have we?
Yes.
Yeah,
With the Celtics.
He was hurt, wasn't he?
When he hurt?
played.
No, he played a little bit.
A little bit though, but then he got hurt. But I'm saying I don't like. We're gonna be able to really see if he can lock in during the playoffs. And James Harden been up and down in the playoffs, so I don't know.
I don't even know
what you can say about James
I don't
Harden
know
in
if
the playoffs.
Kyrie likes basketball that much.
Yeah, that's what I'm really trying to say.
No,
Like I really
we
truly
really
believe
gonna
that.
trust Kyrie.
Like you heard him yesterday. He said, "I don't really care about this basketball stuff right now."
he said, "I'm not."
Which is fair.
Like, they're paying you millions.
But it's playoffs.
It's
like,
fair, but
I don't care. You know, that's not some us
Yeah,
athletes
I don't
say.
know. Well, I don't know. Off the court, maybe.
What?
Maybe he just say that though.
Yeah,
Because I feel like once you step on the court, me personally as an athlete, I can't see how he could think about that.
I agree.
Like,
But these new
once you
athletes
step-
is different.
For sure.
I don't know. It's like once you step on the court or on the field, like
Yeah, you should be
everything's-
locked in.
Yeah, it's locked in. Even leading up to it, like when you in practice, you locked in on your assignment. So I couldn't see how. Maybe just after the game, he like, all right, bet now I can focus back on stuff that matters.
Yeah.
As far as like actually in game, I don't think there's no way he can do that
Yeah,
and
but
play at that high of a level. He just 50, 40, 90 club.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way on the court he's locked in.
But to me, he's the best Robin
Yeah,
that
for
I've
sure.
witnessed in my time. Like
Absolutely.
if you talk about with LeBron, he's the best Robin for LeBron.
Think so?
Like I loved AD. AD obviously was great, but for him to go do what they did in Cleveland and the way Kyrie excelled with LeBron at that time, he was the best Robin. So out of the 2 Robins with KD, it's Kyrie's better.
3 Robins.
James Harden
I'm talking about
like
LeBron played with 3 Robins.
James Harden like Green Lantern or
Don't
something.
forget my GOAT, Dwayne Wade. Let's not act like.
I agree. But see, Dwayne Wade was kind of hurt.
Well, he
at that
already
time.
did it by himself. Don't get it twisted.
by himself. So Shaq was just not
God.
alive.
Don't- hey,
Let's be real.
Let's not even
We're not
get
gonna get
into
on that. We're not.
Let's
Don't
not
please
even
don't
get
say
into
that.
Can we
He
look
was
up
averaging 26.
in the finals? He averaged 15.4.
Who else was averaging what? How many rebounds and blocks?
It was 15 to 10. That's average for Shaq.
10 and 10 blocks.
That's average for Shaq though.
Let's not. No. Let's not.
That's average for Shaq. Shaq was what? With Kobe was 35 and what?
What?
Come on now. With Kobe, he's averaged 35 in the finals. He won Finals MVP 3 times.
So you said what you said by yourself. Don't disrespect Shaq.
Listen, bruh. Listen.
What was he before Shaq got there?
Listen. Look,
What
in
was
the
the heat
finals,
before Shaq got there?
Listen, in the finals, what did he average?
I don't care what you're
35.
saying. That's not by himself though.
After they went down 0-2, Shaq came in the locker room and told Dwayne Wade, "You gonna have to do this."
Okay.
And what did he do? Put the team on his back.
But
and
you
did
hear what you
he had to
said?
do.
Who had to address who?
I understand because he had won before. He
The
understood.
greatest.
The most dominant.
Greatest. I don't
Most
care
dominant.
what you say. Who better? At the center position than Shaquille O'Neal.
No one.
on this
Y'all
earth.
didn't watch. What's his name?
I don't care.
No, Will don't count.
I'm just saying, if anybody tries to guard Shaq in the paint, he is going to beat their ass to death.
In the era of bigs, there's not a human on this earth that was messing with Shaquille O'Neal.
You never watched Kareem though.
I don't have to watch nobody.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. When it gets like Kareem and all them, Tony had this talk. Tony thought it was crazy. They don't count. You had these 6 foot, 7 foot basketball players or little 5 foot white boys, and they talking about they were the greatest of all time. Well, duh.
But I'm just saying his skill was nice. I don't disrespect it either because I always say when people argue about Michael and LeBron, I always say LeBron is the greatest player I've seen.
Yeah, that's
true.
Yeah.
Facts.
So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what y'all say about Jordan. I don't count highlights. I'm not about to go on with YouTube and they don't count. What I witnessed, LeBron is the greatest.
He's the greatest of all time. He ain't never had a gambling addiction either. Michael Jordan did. Fact.
Making money though.
Yo,
that's not
losing money too. But anyways, go ahead.
I can't believe you disrespect
good,
Shaq
man.
like that, man.
Yeah, I'm a big Shaq lover too.
That hurts
so
my heart.
I had to let Tony get that one
You
off.
forgot to leave Dwayne Wade off LeBron's Robin. That's even more disrespectful.
I don't think he was as good at Robin as Kyrie was.
But you left him off. You forgot. You said 2. Like he ain't played with 3
He said
of
the
them.
greatest Robin.
But he said
no. I meant for KD. The 2 of KD.
The 2 great. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Right now,
leave Dwayne Wade off now.
No. Dwayne Wade is who he is. You know what I'm saying? LeBron said
3rd greatest shooting guard ever, for sure.
3rd.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
AI is a point. AI don't count. So
I think.
Okay, so who's 2?
Michael and Kobe.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
That's not even a discussion.
Don't ever disrespect Kobe. That's all I'm saying. 2-4 forever.
Who better, Kobe or LeBron?
Kobe.
You know how Kobe lovers, man.
Okay, let's not do this.
Okay, all right. Next.
That's a whole episode. That's a whole episode.
Award, man. Let's do some award predictions, man. We've gone through the whole season. I don't know if everybody here has been watching as much as I have because, you know, I'm a freak when it comes to basketball. I just love watching any sport, really. But most improved player, man. We're going to go with Big Tone first. Who is your most improved player this year?
We had a discussion last episode. You know who I'm around with.
Jew.
Yeah.
Julius Randle, JR. Q.
I think that's who I roll with too.
JR.
It's simple. You already know.
JR.
Yeah.
Alex.
What'd you ask? Sorry.
Who's the most improved player?
Who the hell's JR?
Julius Randle.
I'll go with that too. My fault. I've seen his numbers and stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't been watching, but I've seen his numbers improve. The Knicks to make the playoffs. I've seen it. I'll give him that too. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give it to him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. I seen them. They honestly put him. I think it's the NBA that put up like the who's gonna win the MVP, and it was like Luka was up there, Jokic was up there, Dame, Steph, CP3, and Julius Randle. So I definitely give it to that man. He's worked. He's worked for sure.
Yeah.
And going through all the shit. I mean, playing for the Lakers, then going to the Pelicans and all that other shit. So he's definitely earned it. Regular season MVP, we kind of already covered that, man. Who, in your opinion, is going to win Finals MVP?
I'd probably say if the Lakers and Nets make it, Lakers win, AD going to get it.
AD's going to
That's
get
how
it?
I feel about it because LeBron got it last time.
Okay.
Then if the Nets win, I mean, obviously, you would think it's KD, so I'd probably just say it was him.
Okay.
Because I don't know any team he's ever going to play on where somebody else has considered it.
James Harden might triple-double, 20, 30-point triple-double.
It's the way it's how easy it is for him. It's like, it's hard to, like, how you give it to somebody else.
Yeah, because you think when he wins it, he always takes the last shot, the biggest shot, like all those type of things to kind of set himself up for the MVP. So if it comes down to those two, I'd probably say I would like AD to get it, and then
KD. AD or KD? Okay. Qlew?
Brown.
Bro.
Why y'all look?
You're a Brown lover. I love
hoping and wishing, but until I see something else, I'm not going with nobody else.
Yeah, I feel it.
It's Brown.
Okay.
So I see it.
In the East, if someone from the East was to win, who do you think? You said the Nets. So who did KD? Brown or KD? 2 Giants. L.
I'm definitely gonna have to go Brown too.
Brown in the West.
Goat. And then from the East, I think we'll go with James Harden because you already know that man's gonna end up averaging a triple-double if they end up playing. So he's gonna get it off of stats.
If you don't play like buns in the playoffs like he always does,
It's gonna be hard. You have to guard Kyrie and KD.
He should excel. I think he might put like 20 up. He might have 20 assists though.
when he played with CP3, you feel like he excelled?
He just ran out of gas.
I'm just asking because that was the other superstar he played with.
Nah, they too
CP3
similar.
and Kyrie and KD though.
It's because they both
And
need the
he's
ball.
small. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot.
Well, he needs the ball too though.
Yeah.
Chris Paul needs the ball.
No, for sure.
To be effective.
Yeah.
In any, like, he needs the ball. He controls the game. He controls the
does,
pace. I feel like James Harden with the Nets controls the pace of the game now because he's basically the point.
Yeah, I like him at point guard.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So it's like,
too.
I like that.
Alex?
that's why I said 20 assists. He can do 20.
I'm gonna go the same. Probably LeBron, and then because of the East, I'll probably do KD. Probably. Yeah.
I'm gonna piggyback off AO, so I'm gonna say Bron and James Harden, just because, bro, it's hard to guard. It's already hard to guard that man individually, but when you cannot help because you have to guard Joe Harris from just knocking down wide open threes, KD, Kyrie, and then you got whoever's in the paint. Don't even matter.
They signed that overseas cat too.
Yeah, Mike James.
Yeah, he gets to it.
Shout out to Mike James, man. He's definitely a bucket. I seen him.
Them highlights, I'm like, wow. I ain't got to watch him, but I'm like, this dude be getting busy.
Nice, man. Super nice. So, man, we're going to go into halftime, man, where we switch it over. Go ahead.